Beloved, abundance is not something you chase, it is something you allow. Every day, life whispers to you. What you believe you receive. What you speak you create. Your words are seeds, and the moment you plant them in the fertile soil of faith, the universe begins to move on your behalf. Today, I will share with you 10 daily affirmations. Affirmations that open the door to wealth, love, health, and limitless possibilities. But remember this, they are not just words, they are living forces. They carry divine power when spoken with faith. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let these truths wash over you. Your words are not just sounds that escape your lips. They are living, breathing forces that shape the very fabric of your life. Every word you speak carries a vibration, a signal sent out into the universe, and it returns to you in kind. When you say, I can't, you do more than express doubt. You plant seeds of limitation. When you say, I am blessed, you summon the unseen to align in your favor. The universe listens, always listening, and it responds not to what you wish, but to what you declare. Many walk through life unaware of this invisible power, complaining about circumstances, repeating fears, or speaking words of scarcity. And yet, the unseen cannot distinguish between truth and fiction. It only knows the energy, the faith, the intensity behind your words. A single phrase spoken with conviction can move mountains. A single negative statement can close doors you did not even know existed. That is why it is said that your tongue holds the key to your destiny. What you speak daily becomes the blueprint of your life. Consider this, when you consistently affirm, I am prosperous, I am loved, or I am guided, you are not lying to yourself. You are training your mind and spirit to recognize opportunities, to see blessings where others see obstacles, and to align with the divine current of abundance. Words are the channels through which thought becomes reality. The thought alone, while powerful, requires expression to manifest. And when words are infused with faith, they move with a force that is unstoppable. It is also essential to observe what you allow yourself to repeat in conversation. Gossip, complaint, or self-criticism are not harmless. They are like small leaks in a vessel meant to hold treasure. Every negative word you speak drains the vessel of your life. But every word of hope, every statement of faith, every declaration of your worth fills it with light and life. Words spoken in the morning, before your mind is crowded with daily tasks, set the tone for the entire day. They are your spiritual seeds, waiting to bear fruit. Even more, words are not only about speaking aloud, they are about the thoughts you habitually think. Your inner dialogue is heard by the universe as clearly as spoken words. Thinking, I am stuck, I will never succeed, or life is hard, broadcasts a signal of limitation. The universe, impartial and obedient, responds to that signal. On the other hand, consistent thoughts of gratitude, affirmation, and belief create invisible pathways for miracles to enter. Therefore, speak with care, speak with faith, speak as if the life you desire is already your reality. Let your words be your allies, your instruments of creation, and your declarations of divine alignment. Do not underestimate their power. In each sentence, in each phrase, lies the potential to attract abundance, joy, and all the blessings your heart can receive. Use your words wisely, for they are the seeds from which your entire life will grow. Fear is the heaviest chain that binds the human spirit, and yet so many carry it unknowingly, allowing it to dictate their every decision. It whispers, you are not enough. You will fail. This is impossible, and in doing so, it dims the light within. But beloved, fear is never the truth. Fear is the absence of faith, the shadow that forms when we doubt the unseen and ignore the power of the divine forces working on our behalf. Every moment that you choose faith over fear, you step into a higher plane of life, where miracles become ordinary and abundance flows naturally. Faith is not blind. It is not a wish or a hope that something good might happen. Faith is a knowing, a firm recognition that the universe is on your side, that the unseen is guiding every step of your journey, and that every seeming obstacle is but a stepping stone toward your blessings. When fear rises, as it inevitably will, you must speak to it with courage. I trust the infinite intelligence guiding my life. I release this fear, for it holds no power over me. Words spoken in faith dissolve the shadows of doubt and replace them with light. Fear thrives in uncertainty, feeding on hesitation and indecision. Faith, however, transforms uncertainty into opportunity. When you face the unknown with a heart full of belief, the unseen forces align to provide answers, guidance, and solutions that your mind could never conjure alone. Every fear you overcome strengthens your spirit, and every act of trust multiplies your blessings. Faith is the bridge between where you are and where you desire to be. Fear attempts to collapse that bridge, but the power of belief rebuilds it stronger than ever. It is also essential to understand that fear often disguises itself as practicality or caution. It will say, be careful, do not risk, wait until it is safe. Yet true safety lies not in avoidance but in alignment. Faith acts as a protective shield, a divine compass guiding you toward what is meant for you. When you choose faith, doors open that fear would have kept closed. Opportunities, resources, and insights appear exactly when needed, and the universe rewards those who step boldly, even when the path is uncertain. Daily practice is vital. Every morning, declare, I choose faith over fear. I know the divine flow surrounds me. I am safe, guided, and supported in all things. Let these words permeate your conscious. Let them replace the stories fear tries to tell. With consistent faith, you will notice a transformation. Obstacles shrink, worries fade, and the world begins to appear as a place of endless possibility rather than limitation. Remember, beloved, fear is only as strong as the attention you give it. Faith is infinitely more powerful, for it calls upon the universal laws that govern all creation. The moment you embrace faith, you align yourself with the eternal current of abundance, and fear loses its hold. Step forward with courage, speak with belief, and trust the unseen, for your life is ready to overflow with blessings the moment you refuse to let fear rule your heart. The universe is not silent. It is a living, responsive presence, always listening, always moving, always arranging life according to the energy we emit. The law of attraction is the silent law that governs all creation like attracts like, and the vibration you carry will determine the experiences that enter your life. When your mind, heart, and words resonate with abundance, joy, and faith, the universe responds in kind, delivering opportunities, people, and circumstances that reflect your inner state. Conversely, negativity, doubt, and scarcity attract more of the same. Understanding this is the key to unlocking a life of endless possibilities. Many believe that external circumstances dictate their life, but in truth, it is the energy within that shapes every experience. Every thought, every feeling, every spoken word sends out a signal, a vibration that draws experiences of similar energy. When you constantly focus on lack, fear, or limitation, you are sending out a magnet for more lack, fear, and limitation. But when you focus on abundance, when you affirm that life is generous and that you are deserving, you are calling forth blessings that align perfectly with your desires. This is the secret many overlook. The universe cannot give what you do not believe you can receive. The law of attraction requires clarity and consistency. It is not enough to hope for abundance once in a while or to think positively sporadically. It is the daily alignment of thought, word, and feeling that sets the law into motion. Begin each day with affirmations. I am worthy of limitless abundance. I attract wealth, love, and joy effortlessly. The universe is working in my favor. Speak them aloud. Feel them deeply. Visualize them as already fulfilled. This is not wishful thinking. It is the act of setting your personal frequency to match the life you desire. Gratitude amplifies the law of attraction. When you give thanks for what you already have, you signal to the universe that you are in alignment with abundance. Appreciation is a powerful magnet, for it acknowledges the flow of life and opens the doors for more to enter. When you notice even the smallest blessings, the universe multiplies them, expanding your experience of prosperity in ways that exceed your imagination. It is also essential to act as though the desired reality is already present. The law of attraction is not passive. It is alive. Your inspired actions, your courage, and your beliefs serve as proof to the universe that you are ready to receive. Opportunities will appear, doors will open, and synchronistic events will guide you to what you seek. The universe always meets you where you are, but it responds most fully to those who maintain a consistent, high-vibration focus on abundance. Remember, you are a creator. Your life is not a series of random events, but a reflection of the energy you cultivate. Align your thoughts, speak your affirmations, feel your worth, act with purpose, and trust the unseen forces working on your behalf. The law of attraction is always at work, responding to the vibration you hold. When you understand this, abundance is no longer a dream. It becomes your everyday reality. Many people move through life carrying invisible chains, created not by the world but by their own thoughts and beliefs. These are the limiting beliefs, subtle, persistent ideas that whisper, "You are not enough. This is too difficult. Abundance is not for you." They are learned patterns, often inherited from childhood, culture, or past experiences. Yet they hold tremendous power over the life you create. Until these beliefs are released, the flow of blessings is blocked, no matter how much you affirm or desire. Letting go begins with awareness. Observe your thoughts carefully. Notice the automatic reactions, the doubts, the judgments you carry about yourself and the world. These are not truths, they are assumptions that have been repeated so often they seem real. But beloved, repetition does not equal reality. You have the divine power to rewrite these beliefs, to release them from your mind, and to replace them with statements of truth, affirmation, and faith. It is helpful to remember that beliefs act like invisible doors. Some doors open easily to welcome opportunities, love, and wealth. Others remain closed, shaped by fear, lack, and self-doubt. When you cling to a limiting belief, you are effectively closing a door that could lead to abundance. To remove the block, you must consciously declare, "I release this thought. It has no authority over my life. I choose truth, prosperity, and freedom." Speak these words aloud, say them repeatedly. Infuse them with faith until they replace the old thought patterns entirely. Another key aspect of release is forgiveness. Often, limiting beliefs are tied to past experiences, mistakes, or the actions of others. You may believe, consciously or unconsciously, that you are unworthy because of what happened before. Yet the past is powerless except for the energy you give it. By forgiving yourself and others, by releasing the attachment to old hurts, you clear space for abundance to flow. Forgiveness does not erase lessons, it liberates your heart and mind, allowing you to embrace the possibilities of the present. Visualization works hand in hand with letting go. Imagine yourself free from the restrictions that have held you back. Picture doors opening, opportunities arriving, and blessings flowing effortlessly. See yourself living a life where your potential is fully realized. The more vividly you see it, the faster the subconscious mind absorbs it, replacing limitation with possibility. Finally, daily affirmations serve as the reinforcement that ensures old beliefs do not creep back. Statements like, "I am deserving of all good. I am free from fear and lack," release the old, embrace the new. Trust that your mind is a fertile ground ready to grow thoughts of possibility, prosperity, and joy. Let go and watch as abundance arrives, effortless, flowing, and unstoppable. Gratitude is not simply a polite response to life's blessings. It is a powerful magnet that draws more of what you desire into your world. The moment you begin to notice the goodness already present, the universe responds by multiplying it. Gratitude aligns your mind, heart, and spirit with the divine flow of abundance. It is not a casual feeling. It is a conscious practice, a declaration that what you have is enough and that more is on the way. The heart that constantly counts blessings opens a channel through which miracles flow effortlessly. Too often, people focus on what they lack, on what is missing, or on what has gone wrong. This focus, while common, sends a signal of scarcity to the universe. Scarcity begets scarcity, and worry becomes the architect of limitation. But gratitude works in the exact opposite way. By expressing appreciation, you are broadcasting to the unseen forces that you are ready to receive, that you acknowledge abundance as your natural state. The energy of thankfulness is magnetic, attracting opportunities, prosperity, and joy with ease. Gratitude transforms ordinary moments into sacred ones. A simple thank you for a warm home, for a kind word, for the breath in your lungs, carries more power than many realize. When you focus on these small blessings, you begin to see the world as abundant, not lacking. And as your perception changes, so does your reality. Life begins to reflect back to you the fullness you already sense within. The practice of gratitude must be daily and intentional. Begin each morning by declaring, I am grateful for the infinite blessings in my life. I recognize the abundance that surrounds me, and I joyfully receive more each day. Feel these words as if they are already true. Let them rise from the depths of your heart and echo throughout your being. The universe responds not to casual acknowledgement, but to heartfelt recognition. It is also essential to express gratitude for things not yet visible. Thank the unseen for guidance, for opportunities, for wealth, and for success before they manifest. This act of faith tells the universe that you trust in the timing and wisdom of the divine. Gratitude spoken in advance becomes a magnetic force, pulling toward you exactly what your heart desires. It transforms waiting into receiving and expectation into reality. Gratitude is not only about receiving, it is also about giving. When you acknowledge the goodness in others, when you celebrate the kindness of life, you amplify your own blessings. Appreciation for others creates a ripple effect, returning to you in ways that are often greater than imagined. Beloved, remember this: the heart that is grateful cannot remain in lack. Gratitude is the key that unlocks doors of opportunity, prosperity, and joy. It is the language of the universe vibration that calls blessings home. Speak it daily, live it fully, and watch as your life becomes a reflection of the abundance you so richly appreciate. Life flows in rhythms beyond the understanding of the mind, currents of energy and divine intelligence that move silently, guiding every event, every meeting, and every opportunity. To live in alignment with this divine flow is to step into a life where abundance, peace, and joy are effortless. Yet, so many struggle against the current, resisting the natural movement of life with worry, control, and doubt. Alignment is not passive, it is an active, daily practice of surrender, trust, and conscious intention. To align with the divine, you must first quiet the mind. The chatter of fear, doubt, and worry clouds the vision, blocking the channels through which blessings arrive. Meditation, reflection, and stillness create a space where the unseen can communicate with you, where intuition whispers guidance, and where clarity emerges. The quieter you become, the more you sense the gentle currents of life, showing you the next step to take, the opportunity to embrace, and the blessing to receive. Every day, you are given a choice to resist the flow or to move with it. Resistance creates friction, struggle, and delay. It is the fear-driven effort that attempts to force outcomes, yet often produces only frustration. Alignment, on the other hand, is the art of trusting the unseen. It is knowing that what is meant for you will come in perfect timing and form, and that your role is to act with awareness, integrity, and faith. The universe responds to clarity of intention and purity of heart. Intentions spoken daily act as anchors, tying your conscious mind to the divine current. Affirmations, prayers, and visualizations are not mere rituals, they are expressions of alignment. When you declare, I am guided, supported, and flowing with divine abundance, you are not asking for permission. You are stating a truth that already exists. Faith transforms intention into manifestation, and daily alignment becomes the bridge between desire and fulfillment. It is also essential to follow the nudges of the heart. The small inclinations, inspirations, and feelings of knowing are the universe's way of directing you toward the next opportunity, the right person, or the perfect decision. Acting upon these subtle signals demonstrates trust, and the more you trust, the more the divine flow strengthens within your life. Surrender does not mean inaction, it means allowing your actions to be guided by wisdom beyond the visible. Gratitude and mindfulness are twin pillars of alignment. By appreciating the blessings already present and by observing the beauty and guidance in every moment, you anchor yourself in the flow rather than in resistance. You become like a leaf carried by a gentle river, moving effortlessly yet purposefully toward fulfillment. Beloved, alignment with divine flow is a daily practice, a sacred discipline of trust, surrender, and conscious intention. When you live in harmony with this current, life no longer feels like struggle but like a dance of miracles. Opportunities arrive, synchronicities multiply, and blessings flow effortlessly. Embrace each day with intention, act with faith, and trust the unseen. For the moment you align, you unlock the limitless abundance of the universe, and life unfolds in perfect harmony.